Hey guys, I'm Talden and you're watching Tal's Minecraft. Feed the Beast Unleashed Episode 7. So today we are going to be working on some forestry stuff. These, you can see I've got my room set out how I want to get everything set up in there, and I did clear this out and neaten it up a little bit so that we have that area to work in. And over here I also have some things laid out that I'm going to be doing with some tanks. So let's go ahead and get started. And I've got I'm gonna have to gather some materials together, and then we will get things laid out and see what we can see. So also, I wanted to take a second to apologize for the crappy video quality of the last one. Actually, the video quality wasn't the problem. The actual problem was the fact that the audio was not working correctly while I was recording the episode last night, and I did not realize it. So I ended up just going ahead and making crappy video quality, kind of an old school style quality, making it a silent film type thing, and went from there. So if you didn't enjoy last episode, that's totally my fault, and don't worry about it this time. I've got the recording thing up where I can see that it is actually capturing my voice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 is what we need. So we need a stack of bronze. And what we're going to be doing is making some of these machines up here that you can see. And each one, I believe, takes a sturdy casing. Let's go ahead and sturdy casing, sturdy casing, sturdy casing, sturdy casing. Imagine that, sturdy casings. So what I want to get 3 carpenters, and I'm going to need some more bronze. I'm just going to go ahead and make the rest of these. Should be 3 more stacks of bronze. And some glass. And we should 1, 2, 3. And we want a centrifuge, which is going to be copper ingots. I think we want just 1 centrifuge. This should be, you can see I've already got the wiring put up here. Carpenters. And these are going to be squeezers. This is going to be a centrifuge. This is going to be a not a moistener, but a fermenter, still, and centrifuge. That's it. So, and I'm just getting ready for infrastructure here. So I need 1 centrifuge, so I need to get some copper. Let's see what we need for our fermenter. We need bronze gears and steel. Okay, redstone. And our squeezers shouldn't be that difficult. 10. Alright. So, we want 2 squeezers. On a centrifuge. On a fermenter, which means I'm going to have to come up with some bronze gears here. That should be... Nope, not quite enough. four of you guys. Cobblestone. basically this down below is going to be my work area for processing all the forestry stuff, and I'm gonna use ender tanks or tesseracts, one or the other, to make things work like I want it to. Alright, fermenter and the still, and it should be good to go. Those are my two squeezers. Should be a centrifuge. Fermenter. And a still. Okay. So, now that we've got that, I'm going to have to get power down here. So we're going to make a tesseract real quick. I'm going to do this one more time so you guys can see what the tesseracts look like, at least how they're made. And good coffee, good. Okay, so we need diamond, we need hardened glass, we need ender pearls. We'll go ahead and throw you guys in there in the magma crucible. We use our hardened glass and 4 pieces of tin, just like that. Gives us a tesseract frame. And liquid transposer gives us an unattuned tesseract once we have that ender items in there. I don't want liquids, I want energy right now. Well, I do want liquids, but not right now. Lead, silver, and electrum. Okay, should have a couple pieces of electrum. And lead. And this will all get easier when I get some more Certus quartz. So, right now I'm just waiting on that. I actually need a piece or 2 of redstone. Alright, so real easy. Energy tesseract. Boom. Shift click and boom. Alright, now we should be cooking with gas. And these bad boys should have energy. We are going to let... Okay. These carpenters are not going to be worth much until we get some liquids going into them, but that's alright. I'm going to have some here shortly. Alright. I want seed. I'm going to use some of these. I want, I think, the left-hand squeezer to be seed oil. And it should be... Well, it should be squeezing. Oh, I know why. Helps if you hook up power, see? Alright, now we have seed oil producing. At least in limited quantity. Now that we've got seed oil producing, I'm actually going to have to come up with a farming system, so thereby get seeds from plants until I can get some trees going with tree breeding. And you do have to do bees to do tree breeding, so I will be getting into that some. I know some people don't seem to like the bees very much, but hey, it is what it is. You have to have some of the things that you don't like to get some of the things that you do like. So what I'm going to do is we are also going to need to set up a rolling machine, and that my friend is just like that. So I need pistons, and iron. Yeah, you guys know that. I think y'all probably know how the tanks are made, but I'll go ahead and show how those are done. I want a good bit of iron rolled out. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect you from there and bring you up to here. There. Okay. And 2, 3, 4. Okay, you put 4 pieces of iron into a square shape and it will craft the iron plates. Now I am going to have to get my ME system wired in down here. That's not going to be a big deal. I am going to need some more quartz stuff to do that, but that shouldn't be a problem. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take a quick break while this iron plate rolls out and I get the stuff put together for the tank materials. As far as the tanks go, what we're looking at, we have to have at least 1 tank valve per tank. I'm going to have 2. You have to have iron tank wall. As you can see, you can have them 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 high. You can have them 3, 5, or 7, or 9 in diameter. They're going to be 5 by probably 8. So I'm going to be doing a lot of iron. You have to have the valve. You have to have at least 1 tank gauge, I believe, and that's pretty much it as far as the tanks. Other than that, I'm going to be rolling out a crap load of iron, so I will see you guys back here in just a couple of minutes, okay? Alright, sit tight. Alright, we're back. So, as you can see, I got enough to do 1 tank, and this is what the tanks are going to look like. This is 8 tall. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's a layer below the ground here. And they are 5 by 5, so 5 wide, 5 deep. So, as you can see, I've also got valves on the front and the back, and I've got each one labeled. And figuring this, it took a little over a stack and a half of tank walls. It took over half a stack of tank gauges and 2 tank valves. So I've got a good bit of work ahead of me. I'm not going to make you guys sit through watching me build it, so I'm going to pause, and when I get done we will be right back to see the tanks. I don't know if I'm going to get them hooked up today or not. I might, but I won't be producing much materials anyways. This is just planning for the future, so I will be right back. And we're back. Okay, so I think we've got everything set up like I want it now. I have not hooked this carpenter here up to any water. I will eventually. I don't need it right this second. But this one is coming in with seed oil. This one will have honey in it. This squeezer will squeeze out seed oil, and this squeezer will squeeze out honey. Right now I'm not too much worried about the fermenter and the still. I will add those into the rig later when I deem it necessary. We got a little spider here. Let's go ahead and smoke him. Alright, and as you can see, I've got all my tanks set up, and each one is identical. What I ended up doing is, instead of coming into the back with the tesseract, I came in through the bottom and then coming out into a demand tesseract. So the one on the bottom is the supply, and the one on the front of the tank is the demand tesseract. So Each tank will hold 3,200 buckets of liquid. That should be plenty. I also went over here and cleared out some land because I am going to need some farming area here shortly. So I can see the Endermen have been playing. And basically I've just been working on getting those tanks set up and getting that done. So that's pretty well done. For the rest of the time that I have, I just wanted to real quickly go over what I did the last episode that was not didn't record the vocals. Basically, I just set up a system here on Computer Craft where I could do a program that would actually just stop these magmatics if the lever was off. Basically, it requires that the leather. All right, that the lever be on, as well as the daylight sensor. It tests for those conditions and just passes some variables. And I would get into it. Apparently, but apparently, Computer Craft is doing some weird stuff right now, so I'm not going to worry too awful much about it. Anyways, that's pretty much all I wanted to do. I know this is a short video. I did a lot of work today, but a lot of it was behind the scenes stuff, you know, digging here and building things there. If you guys have any questions about any of the stuff that you've seen, what the machinery is for, I will definitely be explaining that as I set the other systems up and connecting to them. But for right now, it's enough that I've got the machine set up, and I really don't have much else I can do because I've got to set some farming stuff up before I can start doing the seed oil. I've got to get some bees going, which I've already... Oh, there's some bees. I've already got some bee stuff going here. I've found a couple of apiaries, and I've been breeding a little bit. I need to get some automation going on the bee stuff. So as far as that goes, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it on your Twitter, your Facebook, your Google Plus, all that, and check out my social media information below. I do let people know whenever I release things, so I would be more than happy to add you to that list. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed day, and we will see you guys later.